reinvigorated my love for Modern Fairies when I found your channel. Well, I'm glad because there's quite a few people that still play the deck, but they play it casually and they don't. We all have our cards, our pet cards that we like, in the way we like to play the game. So we have a tapped Hollow Fountain, and that's not always. It's not always the best way, for the game. So, like, you have to be able to be. You have to be able to change your play style. This is a prime example of this. Okay, Orcish Bowmasters is a card that you have to. I have not only had to change. Now, this is the other part of it. Is not only have I had to change the way I play Magic the Gathering and Fairies, but I had to learn a way. It's so good that I have to learn a completely new card to build into this deck and still win. That's the other part. Not only did I have to recognize where to build it, how to build it, and things like this, but like I also had to, learn how to play with it. So, which I think everyone did. Everyone's had to do that, but. The thing is there's not, there's not very many people. Oh wait, what is that? Oh wait, I have to. Oh, I should have. Okay, well that shut that down. So we'll just play Bitter Blossom. Okay, well I guess I don't get my land off of this. Well, how sad, too bad. That's what I get for. I thought he was playing like Super Control style, so temporary lockdown. Enters the battlefield. Exile each non-land permanent with mana 2 or less. Okay. It's quite a bit. Well, I get my I get my land now, so might as well do it now. So he takes his suppression, but I get my Bitter Blossom back. So I can bounce this whenever I want. That's nice. So yeah, I also do it for the fairy community, There's a lot of people out there that still play the deck, and a lot of people have forgotten. A lot of people, older Magic players that don't even play on the regular anymore. They watch my channel. They enjoy it, and I'm glad they enjoy it. So, it's, because I enjoy it. Nothing is graveyard, so this drown is worthless. Should have got rid of it. Kept the opt. What is this? Spark Rupture. Enters the battlefield, draw a card. Each planeswalker with 1 or more loyalty counters on it loses all abilities and is a creature with power toughness equal to the number of loyalty counters. Okay, I don't care about that at all. Seems good against that. It's not good against Tron. Play Karn. I mean, it does replace itself, so it is viable, but Tron kind of loves it. So I could bounce this, but I really don't care. But then he just plays it again, and then I counter it. Yeah, we'll do that, because, well, it's probably not worth it. Because I get the attack. Here, we'll bounce this. Get this to come down again. Because watch, I'll draw another, like, I'll draw like another fetch land or something like that, like something dumb. But what I want is a board state. So, Mastermind. And he has to come back through counter. So I do have the counter spell. So he's also going to have to use like a Spell Pierce to come down. But he gets a suppress. This only hurts me against like fetch lands. So, this node. At the beginning of your upkeep, destroy a creature with the least power. It can't be regenerated. If 2 or more creatures are tied, choose one of them. When there are no creatures... Okay. So he's playing basically a creatureless... Alright. Power. Alright, so... This always just kills this, basically. He always kills my token. Or he'll kill this token. So, when is that? Beginning of his upkeep? Okay. We don't mind this at all. We're actually going to play Borrower here. I don't think that one enchantment had flash, did it? It was a sorcery, right? Hopefully it was. Yeah, we're okay with that. Kind of wish I had to opt, though, instead of this. Well, he has something in his... So he'll take out the Bowmasters, for sure. And then he's just... Yeah. Then the rest of it. So we'll probably play Sleepy. Well, no, because if we play Sleepy, then he's just gonna steal it. So I think I'd rather have Snare and Counterspell up at this point. We're ahead on board. The whole reason I bounced this thing is because we're ahead on board. So yeah, this is gone for sure. I may Fair Mastermind at the end. So sometimes I forget this is close to 1/1, you know. So Leyline, we don't care about that. So he has hexproof, guys, no touchy. So we'll probably Mastermind here at the end if Thin Eye. So he's gonna take a... Oh boy, what is he doing? Just exile target creature. I think, yeah, we'll do this. We'll drown because we know what's in his hand. It's that enchantment, and he's obviously playing mono white enchantments, so he's going to be able to kill. Like, he kills something every turn. So I could have Sleep Curse there, but land would be nice. That's not a fetch. Tar Pit's fine. It does shut off me activating it, though. And then I'll Sleep Curse Faerie. So I don't think he's playing a lot of Permission, so... Yep. And we just counter it. And now he just loses. Yep. So it goes to 5. This is where we Sleep Curse Faerie. We're totally cool with that. Well, actually, Suppression Field hurts this pretty hard. Yeah. See, I thought he would take out the Bowmaster token a long time ago. Because it can get bigger, the other fairies can't. It just has a higher ceiling. Search your library for an enchantment card. Put it in your hand, shuffle your library. Okay. So he has to reveal. So protection. What does this do? If a source an opponent controls would deal damage, you prevent one of that damage. I mean, sure. I mean, so we just mastermind. And then we have 4 fairies. And then we bounce. We bounce here, and then we win. So it's not, like, huge. And there it is. So suppression field hurts pretty bad. So he's not playing a lot of creatures, but I'm still gonna leave in. Oh, I'm double fencing on this. I think I might change that. I might go the 1-1, maybe even a 1-1-1 split. So I think. Obviously, negation comes in. That's amazing. That's fine. Edict. That's okay. No, I think edicts just come in. The 2 edicts should be fine. We want to kill them as fast as possible. Dolphins are fine. The needle. Oh, I don't know if that's good enough. I don't think he's playing that. What else sucks? What sucks against him? Drown isn't the best. We take one of the drowns out. And the reason it's not the best is because Spell Snare sat in our hand all the game. He might be playing. We'll take out the snares. It wasn't good. So the reason why Drown's bad is because he doesn't fill up his graveyard fast enough for us. So he also wasn't able to do anything against a on-curve Bitter Blossom. I want to keep this. If I had one more land, this auto keep. Okay, keep. And then we toss the snap. Or the drown. Probably the drown. Keep the caster. Keep that. I don't know. Because if he does play... let's take the Snapcaster away. So, obviously, he's not playing... This is more of a slow. Okay, good land. So man, I thought about keeping that other hand. That hand. If I had an opt in that hand, being on the draw, I think I can play. The thing about the suppression field is it turns off my fetches. But that's it. There's nothing else that it does. So, and I can bounce this if I have. What you do is you end up like getting 1 or 2 fetch lands out, and then you end up just bouncing this and then fetch like we did last time. So we need to at least be able to cast stuff. So I might even play this and then start doing this. And in in a perfect world, or not a perfect world, I guess, but we can just pay for it. Yeah, this is the problem. This right here. This card right here is this. Yeah, he's playing this prison style enchantment, and we can't let that happen at all. So, well then, Riptide. This is why the force negations come in, not just because he's basically playing 40 non-creature spells, but it's just so much. And then enchantment, ascend, 10 or more permanents. You get the city's blessing at the beginning of your upkeep. Each player draws a card. If you have the city's blessing, only you draw a card. Tempting to just let that. Ooh, it's not bad. So I could. I mean, I have so much counter magic, and I only have 2. You know what? We'll let it happen. We're gonna let it happen. We're gonna play the Duelist. Play a land. So, because until he gets this City of Blessing, we don't care so much. So, I think we can beat him with a Howling Mind in play. That's simply what this is. It's really a Howling Mind. Play that. And I can bounce it whenever I want, you know. So. And during his upkeep is when we draw the extra card. And keeping this around isn't really that bad anyway, because if I get a Mastermind down, like, I'm drawing, what, 3 cards? It's pretty nice. Yeah, we don't care about that at all. See, this doesn't mean anything anymore because we're not playing Thoughtseize. Like, Thoughtsteize is so bad in the... I understand there's other things, but because it's so bad, like, it just doesn't mean anything anymore. Yeah, we're gonna play a Borrower. Oh. We're gonna main phase Borrower. Just to finish the game out, so... It might have been a good time to just bounce, but we have another one to do that with. So we're also going to Sleep Curse Faerie, which the suppression field really hurts, but either way it's going to hurt, and I'm probably going to have to bounce the suppression field anyway. So, and I can finish the game a little bit quicker. I also can't Riptide. I'm really enjoying these extra cards, man. It's really, really good. So, and see, this is why I said Drown sucks, because he literally has 1 card in his graveyard. So, so we got safety. Creatures can't attack you or planeswalkers you control unless your controller for X. So we will. I can just bounce this. I think we actually just counter it completely. Because I could bounce it and then counter it, but like countering is fine too. Exiling it. And that's what sucks too, is this exiles instead of like producing to drown. So the question is do I, because I have 1, 2, 3, because I can counter this now. Do I bounce? Do I bounce this? Because he has 1. I think I bounce. I think I bounce this so he doesn't draw. Yeah, I don't draw either, but actually, So, thanks. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the cards. And now we're not going to do anything. Now I can, you know, counter something for 4. So if he replays it, I can just counter it. He spins. Yeah, see this. This is what we want for sure. Go ahead and do that. Counter it and then do 1 life. So he can make 3 off of this, but pays 2 to do it. Yep, and we're good. So that's the bad thing about Howling Mind Effects. If he's going to give me Howling Mind Effects, he better be able to do it. Also, Howling Mind Effects in this meta with Orcish Bowmasters in it doesn't seem good. Like, for him to draw extra cards every turn, you know, it just... I understand what he's trying to do. Cool. And he's playing this to be able to get rid of the Orcish Bowmasters. And it did game 1. But I simply just took care of it. And this doesn't do enough. He should have sided this out, in my opinion. It stops me from fetching. It stops me from Riptiding. It stops me from Sleepy. Nothing else, though. It doesn't do anything.